we still got academics in the background. I didn't realize.
Hey,
My bad.
some look a little different to you guys, too. Hold on.
Besides
Yeah.
4 academics behind us.
Besides 4 academics behind us, I think I see some a little different. Hold on. Is that?
If I do
That
say, I do
frame.
see a little something different.
Are you going into your whole Mo Bamba or Sicko mode? Yeah, like the meme.
Yeah, I'm in my full what is it? In my full white hip hop boy era.
Donda or Certified Lover Boy?
Actually, Eminem is the greatest of all time. So
People keep saying he's washed, but he's really just trying new things. You should really enjoy it.
Yeah.
He's just having fun now. Oh man. So are those are some cool frames, bro. If I
Thank
do
you.
say so myself,
Thank
as a
you.
glasses wearing person.
Yes, I actually used to wear glasses. Like I had to wear glasses when I was a kid.
Okay.
And then I just like stopped. Like I mean, they got like my eyes were fine, but like the doctors were never like, okay, you can stop wearing glasses now.
Vision is temporary, but drip is forever.
Right. Yeah, but these are blue light too, so they'll help me with the looking at the screen for I don't know 2 hours.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
Oh my God, yeah, I could imagine. Just like I'm sure I want to get a counter of just like how many hours a day you have on like looking at a computer screen.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call that screen time. But we are sipping. Ooh, sorry, I had to lay it on a bar real quick.
I know. Hey, man. album coming soon.
We are sipping right now. We are officially in fall. So I'm like, I don't know about you, but I am in full Our Thoughts autumn mode, bro. I'm sipping on, this is pumpkin cider from Trader Joe's. Alcoholic. Very
hey
good.
Man, nothing says fall more than the obligatory visit to Trader Joe's.
Always.
You know?
Dude, people are going crazy. Everything's sold off the shelves in Trader Joe's right now.
Yeah,
the parking lot.
Spice,
Oh my God.
Pumpkin spice all sold out. Everything. Oh, yeah. Man, but that's one thing I wanted to talk about is, bro, the fall is here. Like,
yes,
we're starting to get some overcast weather. I saw it rain in LA like a couple of days ago.
Rain, thunder, lightning. It was.
Oh, geez.
It was the whole thing. Yeah. Every time it rains in LA, it's like the most intense storm ever.
Jesus Christ.
So, but I was about it though. I was
hashtag LA rain. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I
was feeling it. And so since then, it's been kind of overcast. So I'm like, yes, we're getting into it. Just needed to be a little bit colder, but slowly but surely.
Yeah, dude. I was commuting over to SF yesterday, and I was like, damn, I love the fuck out of this weather right now. Like,
yeah,
you know how SF gets like when it's, when we're getting to the fall, super overcast like it is over there, just cold and breezy, foggy, very
love the
precipitation in the air.
Fog, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It is wonderful. Miracle asks, are you guys doing or planning anything for Halloween?
Yes. I am hosting a Halloween party this time around. I'll extend the invite right now, but I mean it is in LA if you want to make the trek. But it's like a Halloween / house party, housewarming party.
Okay.
Like I think Halloween's on a Sunday this year, so it's on we're doing it on Friday, so a little bit better. But yeah, we're gonna have costume contests with prizes,
Okay. Okay.
And then what else are we doing? We're gonna have like those fun little gag activities like that you did as a kid when you were going through haunted houses, like you put like the hand in the bag and you feel the brain and all that, like fun stuff like that.
Oh man, that is some nostalgia right there. I remember back when we used to have like family functions for like every holiday. Like we do stuff like that where it's just what's another thing? I mean, like it has nothing to do with Halloween, but like musical chairs.
Oh
like
yeah,
everyone in costume. You got like a nun pushing over a child just to get that last open chair.
Right.
But yeah, man. Oh my God, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I wish I could go.
I know.
I made a tweet a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. It was like, Man, I'm gonna be damned if I'm not standing in front of a bar, freezing cold in my costume, on Halloween. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just drink.
That's all we can do now.
It really is. It really
people
is.
go. I will say, of all the holiday parties, people go the hardest on Halloween when it comes to like partying. You know, or at least in my personal experience.
Right. It's Halloween and Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And like St. Patrick's Day. New Year's is an underrated one. I was knocked the fuck out.
New Year's always underrated.
Yeah, man. Like a lot of the time, like you will not remember what happened at midnight.
Right.
You'll be like, oh yeah, it's the New Year's.
Right. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I'm trying to really be into the holiday season this year because I feel like I've been looking forward to it like the most this year. I don't know why, but maybe because like I just have this apartment now, so I'm ready to like throw some fun holiday parties. But yeah.
Also, I think it's like, last year's holidays was kind of like half of the holidays. Like you could throw a party, but you couldn't like have as much fun as you'd like. And at this point, things are still not the best, not ideal, but you're able to do a little more. You're able to invite more people, have a little more fun.
I don't feel as guilty.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's been hey Curry, if you want to fly all the way over to LA,
come to LA.
Yeah, man.
There will be there were no more parties in LA, but in my house there will be parties in LA. So this is like me extending my invite to the OTP fam.
The last party in LA. That would be a dope. That would be a dope song title. The last party in LA.
Kanye, write that.
Yeah. But we're gonna talk about Kanye in a bit. Actually, I don't know that. Do we talk about Kanye? We will talk about.
We always talk about him.
Yeah, in our top 50 songs of the 2020 2010s.
2010s.
The Tenny Twins, which we'll get to later on in the show. We got some segments, but we're gonna start off with some news, if that's
yes, sir.
Cool with you.
Not just any news, but our weekly edition of news. Oh, thought we were going jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is that, like some art house?
That Al Green.
Yeah. Also, hey Curry, I okay. So funny thing about Squid Games. I'm real quick before we get into the Weekly Weeknd update.
Oh man, here we go. Squid Game talk.
I held off on it because like I was like, you know what, it's gonna ruin my life. So I want to make sure I have time that I can watch 3 episodes in a row or whatever. I've been last Sunday I went ahead and watched the first episode. Went ahead and watched the next 5. I'm on episodes. I finished episode 6. Really digging it.
Damn.
I am, as I'm sure with everyone else in the world, fell in love with that contest 67.
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely, like the most beautiful person in the world.
Yeah.
And her character is amazing. My God.
She's now like the global like ambassador of Louis Vuitton or something. Like,
yeah,
her glow up is crazy.
And like I saw she had like 400,000 followers before the show came out, and then like over the span of 2 weeks, she's got like 3 million, however many she has now. So
crazy.
Have you seen it? I know you're you like to kind of hold off on things until the hype dies down.
I really tried with this one.
Okay.
But I'm like 3 episodes in. And it's cool. First episode I was a little thrown off. I was like I don't know, it looks a little, I thought the effects were a little jank in my opinion. I thought the acting was cool. I like the main guy. I think he's a good actor. But as the episodes go on, I'm slowly getting more invested. So I'm probably gonna watch it tonight. I'm trying to. People already, I don't know, the conversation's still going on, so it's kind of fun. So I get why people like to watch when it's still hype. But personally, I'm enjoying the memes a lot more than the show.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting pretty good, I will say. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Episode 6, man, is the one.
Okay.
Episode 6 is the one.
I knew there's gonna be like the one, so I feel like I'm getting there.
Yeah, I mainly picked it up just watching this show just because like I was like, I gotta support my Asian brethrens, and also I just didn't want to get spoiled. Like,
bruh, yeah.
Usually with other shows, I'm like, sure, spoil it, I don't care.
Yeah.
But this one, I wanted to actually enjoy it and see, just because I know it's like a contestant thing, so I didn't want to know who won.
Right.
I don't want to know who made it to the final two. I don't want to know any of that. So. I just went ahead and watched it. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear how else. We'll report back next week with
our weekly Squid Game update.
Yes. But let's get into our weekly Weeknd update.
Yes, sir.
And let's start with some really cool news about just what the Weeknd's up to with this. He was officially announced as the newest Goodwill ambassador for the World Food Program USA. He stated that they're working to save lives on a daily basis, and I feel passionately about addressing world hunger and helping people in need. I'm sorry if you can hear my lisp. I recently got like those invisible braces. So it's just
really?
So it just makes my lisp that already exists even worse. So apologies for that. But yeah, just really cool for the Weeknd to he's always been very active once he gets the platform, and I just think that's really cool of him that he's his music is like about romance, about life, about blah blah blah, and then meanwhile like he's able to stretch and just be like, I don't care, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be an activist, I'm gonna be part of my community. I just think that's really cool for him to still devote that time and effort like Michael Jackson did, who we might talk about in a couple minutes. Seconds.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. It's crazy to see the Weeknd like this is the most, when the glasses come on, the most ignorant shit will come out. But it's like in his humanitarian bag, like it's like yo fucking with empathic Weeknd, like what? But no,
philanthropic.
Philanthropic Weeknd. Y'all fucking with the philanthropist. Yeah. But no, it's cool. It's like he's really. I mean, we always say the Weeknd's always about the people. He's the people being the fans, but he's really like about the people. Like this dude could be running for president, and his resume is starting to stack. So like he would get my vote, in my opinion. But. Yeah, it's cool. I think especially receiving that award. I forget the name of the organization, but it was the one we watched last week.
The Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Quincy Jones. Exactly. Yeah. So he's really like about it, and I think he also has his other organization like House or something, which I think deals with the housing crisis or something like that, where they work with the government of Canada to do other humanitarian tasks and stuff like that. So shout out to the Weeknd, saving the world, literally.
Hey man, you said that you'd vote for him for president. I agree, because I would want nothing more than a president who has said on record, do you like the way I flick my tongue or not? Do you like the way
and that wouldn't be the most crazy thing a president has said either.
That's the great part about it, is like we would be like, you know what, we'll let it slide. We let a couple of other things slide.
That song hits though, so it's okay.
Yeah. Last I checked, those previous presidents weren't
triple platinum. Yeah,
didn't go triple platinum, no features.
Last I know, Biden didn't come out with a fire remix.
Yeah,
with fire Doja Cat remix.
Yeah. I've never seen Biden and Doja Cat on a record together, so
he's got that going for him.
If it gets to that, then we know our boy's got it in the bag.
Right.
Granted, he is Canadian, so I don't know if you would.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Okay, maybe
for prime minister.
If he runs for prime minister of Canada,
there you go.
I'll become a Canadian citizen and then vote.
Yeah, so I think all of us will join you. I think for sure. We'll be right there with you. However, this is kind of a juicy weekly Weeknd update, so let's get to it, man.
Okay.
We got it. The newest episode of Memento Mori. We got a new episode.
Yes.
In case you guys don't know, Memento Mori is the Apple radio show that The Weeknd does. He curates the songs, he hosts it, and it's just always a cool thing. He said previously, like a month ago or a couple months ago, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a weekly Weeknd update. I'm gonna do a."
I mean, it technically is.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Memento Mori episode every week until The Dawn comes out, and obviously he explained why he didn't go through with that. He said, he was just busy doing pre-productions for Another World.
Makes
and
sense.
Pre-production
makes sense.
for music on Other Worlds, and he was just taking time to himself, which we're always down for. We always advocate for that. And we're not, that's always one of those things where it's like, yeah, of course, take as much time as you need, man. However, we did get new Memento Mori, and we got some cool stuff in the works. Well, before, I mean, you can lead into the news, but I just wondering, I think you were listening in, right?
Oh yeah, I listened to the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What were some of the stuff that stood out to you?
Man, well, I'll have to agree with Enrica in the chat here. It was a super dope episode. I think I love that it was all. I mean, first off, the music choices were cool. I was actually I was finishing a script, and I was just kind of like vibing out. And all of a sudden, we're getting like these really cool remixes to like Kanye songs. We had that Doja Cat remix. We had a Die For You remix featuring, or not remix, but Die For You featuring SZA, which I was not expecting. I was like, yo, definitely sounded like a demo. Like, so just like the way that her vocals really sounded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, I need this. Like, I did not expect her to be on anything Weeknd related. So that was super exciting. But yeah, those are definitely some standouts. But I think the one thing that everybody's talking about is when he hopped on. I kind of like the one time he said anything about the Dawn throughout the whole episode, saying that the album is officially done and that he's just waiting for a couple guest stars to finish up to lock in their verses. And
here I have the exact quote right here.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
He stated that the only thing missing is a couple characters that are key to the narrative, some people that are near and dear to me, some people that inspired my life as a child, and some that inspire me now. More to come in the following months. And then he also stated that there's some exciting features, maybe some Lucy's that will arrive this fall prior to the release of the album. So man. a lot of stuff to talk about there. So first of all, I think we'll get to the speculation, but just the most important thing is the album is complete.
Yes.
There's something out there on a hard drive. It's The Dawn.
The Dawn exists in its full glory.
Yes, there is however many tracks there is. It's mostly mixed and mastered, other than additional vocals that have to come in. So we're here. Like The Dawn is here. I know we say that almost like every other week, but it's just crazy that After Hours is done, and here we are at The Dawn. Truly. And now features is something that we have been talking about for a while. There's been a lot of discussion on our The Dawn predictions video. A lot of people are saying like, I don't feel like I don't need features from The Weeknd. I don't need any of that, just him. So what was your reaction to just the confirmation that we are getting features, and we'll get to who they might be in a second. But yeah, just your initial thoughts on that bomb drop.
Oh yeah. that bombshell. No, I'm actually really excited that there are features confirmed, that there will be features on this album. I saw a lot of different takes on our Dawn predictions video about whether or not people want features. I was actually kind of surprised how many people were like, no, I don't want features. Like it seemed like a 50-50 split. So, which was interesting. So hearing that there will be features, I'm definitely excited. Which kind of goes into what everyone's talking about here with that Travis Scott post. The Donsky on the way. Which I think, in my opinion, I think that's going to be a single featuring The Weeknd or something like that coming out, because he did mention that he will be coming out with a couple features himself within the next coming months, which has me to believe that the Dawn is kind of looking like it might be well into the fall. So like maybe December is when we should expect it. If he says the next couple months, I mean, we're just entering a new month, October, and so
yeah,
that only leaves so many months left in the year, which is kind of insane. But yeah, but I'm kind of down. I'm here for the Dawn being released deep into the fall. I think that's gonna set the vibes right.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Side note, real quick, yeah, like you know, every month I like to make like a little playlist of the month, you know, like some, and man, this Momentum War was really good and just like inspiring me to be like, oh, you know what, maybe I should go ahead and add that song on there.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to put that out and see how you guys like it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Follow us on our Instagrams and Twitters down below.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for the love on my Donda Rearranged playlist. I haven't checked that in a minute, and there's a good amount of likes on there. I was like, all right, some people are saving it. So we always be putting effort into the playlist. So
yeah, no, I whenever I listen to Donda, I listen to that version or your version of it. Just because I really do like the flow of it a lot better, a lot more concise. So yeah, so the features, the Travis Scott thing, I think that could be really good. I like that idea of it being a single.
yeah.
So you're saying that it's Travis Scott featuring The Weeknd?
I think so. Yeah, because he mentioned he will be coming out with a couple features in the next coming months. As that's how I interpreted what he said, at least. And so, which makes sense. I mean, that's kind of like what you do when you're beginning that rollout. You know, he's released this single. That's all we've gotten the past 2 months. And then, you know, he's gonna start featuring on other people's stuff. I think he came out with a feature with Belly a couple weeks ago. And so I think more features are on the way, and then that'll kind of get people talking about him again, and then boom, drops the Dawn, hopefully around December. But yeah, that whole Donsky thing with Travis Scott, definitely very telling. I mean, why else would he say that if he's not at least on the project or part of the rollout? But that also has me believing that maybe The Weeknd is part of whatever Travis Scott is also working on. You know, that could have been a 2-for-1 studio sesh, whenever they met up recently. So
yeah,
whenever they're together, a dope track is coming out of it. So I'm hyped either way.
Yeah, man. Our Thoughts podcast made a tweet. It was like, you know, let's look at the
let's quote ourselves real quick.
Yeah, let's look at the track record of Travis and The Weeknd. It's like, you know, Pray for Love, Wonderful, Skeletons, Wake Up, like all
bangers.
Amazing songs, crazy replay value. So man,
I'm hyped.
Whatever is gonna happen here is gonna happen. It's gonna be the most really incredible. I'm sure of it. You know, it could be both. Maybe The Weeknd gave him a track on Utopia, and then Travis worked on something for the Dawn. So that could be exciting.
Yes.
I could easily see Travis Scott in this world of the Dawn, you know, with this techno synth, you know, happy, you know, psychedelic type thing. It could be great.
He could definitely the way Travis has been sounding on a lot of his features lately. I feel like it would sound crazy. I mean, I'm thinking of like on Donda, and then on Melodic Blue, like, I mean, like Do-Rag Activity and stuff like that. That new Utopia flow, I could definitely see that fitting within the Dawn somewhere. But someone brought up, Swedish House Mafia as well.
Right, still waiting on that.
Right, I thought that was dropping like a couple weeks ago, but maybe they're waiting. But maybe that's one of the features they're talking about. Yeah,
I was literally just gonna say exactly that. Yeah, so that's exciting. Can't wait for that. And let's see. Oh, here, let's get to another feature that could be exciting. SZA.
Yes.
Possible feature. Let me
on the Dawn
asterisk on there. Maybe because I think we were texting like, you know, we were texting like when that SZA remix. I remember that conversation because we literally texted each other at the exact same time, like bro. And you know, he was mentioning the features, so we were thinking like maybe these could be hints of who the possible features could be. And SZA could be a fun addition. There was a really cool comment that I read on the Dawn predictions, and I'll pull it up just so I can quote their exact words here. But it was really interesting in terms of like the features and the kind of like how he seems to have treated like the female features in the past, like,
Mm-hmm.
and how that could change here. Sorry, give me a second to pull it up. Um, so okay, so this is from Rebecca the Nebula. She
Okay.
says, in terms of features, hope to see features on this album. I'll skip that part. I'd love to see more women on this album. In the past, he usually reserves his female features for his more romantic, sensual, melodic songs, which I enjoy and wouldn't mind seeing more of, but it would also be refreshing and enjoyable to see a female feature on an upbeat or just different type of song.
Yeah.
Um, in the past, he worked with Lana Del Rey because she complimented his sound as aesthetic,
Right.
but she's kind of fallen from grace, which is why I think he's turned to Ariana Grande. I'd love to see a feature from her too. Da, 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 da. I also kind of wonder, how are you going to make an R&B hip hop music without black women? Which is interesting. He actually hasn't really collab before Doja Cat. Uh, I I don't recall him really working with black
Huh.
women.
That is
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, if he wants to experiment with his sound, I think a collab with Doja Cat would be cool. Someone like Georgia Smith, Janae Aiko, or even SZA, who we're mentioning right
Right.
now,
Right.
would complement his conventional sound, and it could be like an Usher featuring Alicia Keys type flow, where you'd see the biggest male and female sounds in R&B collaborating on "My Boo," is what she's referring to.
Right.
One of the greatest songs ever. So yeah, what'd you think about that? Obviously, the chat let us know what you think
Yeah.
about Rebecca's comment. I thought it was really, I didn't even notice that like, oh, like if you look at the female collaborations, they've been very slow, melodic, sensual,
Right.
like she says. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
No, that's a really good point. Great comment by Rebecca. That was on our Dawn video. Okay.
Yeah, the Dawn prediction. So go ahead and head over to that video, give her a thumbs up, because
Yeah.
this is like incredible comment. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that does. I mean, I do think. I mean, this wasn't really like a feature. It was definitely an afterthought with like I think the most upbeat, uh, song with like a female collaborator was definitely like the Ariana Grande remix of "Save Your
Mm,
Tears."
yeah.
But that was definitely just an afterthought. Like I said, like that wasn't crafted around a female vocalist to be on the original track. But I could definitely, if he's going to do that, and especially on these upbeat tracks, I could definitely see SZA being like a top contender for being able to fit within the Dawn aesthetic. Because, I mean, one, she has been able to adapt to so many projects this past year. I mean, she's in the running for best feature run for sure for the Our Thoughts Awards.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, she worked with Doja Cat on like "Kiss Me More," which is a very upbeat song. She's also worked with collab with Isaiah
I s-
Rashad on his song. So I feel like it could work, and I feel like that
Mhm.
would be very like otherworldly if they were able to, make that happen.
Yeah.
So no, I'm definitely think that's a probable take, very a good take by Rebecca, but I feel like I could see that happening. I
Yeah.
mean, I want it to happen, but I feel like it could actually happen, just the way that things have been panning out with SZA and features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, Enrica says that "Die for You" remix was out on SoundCloud a while ago.
Ooh.
That's cool. I didn't know, but I feel like him playing it this time around might be a hint. So even
Mm.
if it came out a long time ago, but man, I don't know. SZA Weekend, come on, like you cannot go wrong.
I like I'm thinking of funny enough, her song titled "The Weekend," and think of like the Calvin Harris remix, like
Very
something upbeat
true.
like that, something like I remember you mentioned like something that you know you're dancing with the love of your life with. You know, I could
Yeah,
easily imagine that being just so euphoric and beautiful and something you'd want to play at a wedding or something like that. It would be beautiful.
I
I
would
can't wait
love
to see
that. Oh my god, that's gonna be a radio hit if they make a song together on the Dawn. That will be a radio hit for sure.
The Weeknd and SZA on a track together would be
Yo,
incredible.
they'll
Man.
call it the Weekday though,
Oh,
just to be different. She already has a song called "The Weekend," collaborating
yeah.
with The Weekend. You got to make it a little bit different.
There you go. There you go. And this is moving on. This is like the feature that everyone's been, discussing and speculating about, really excited for. The idea that she could very well, she that he could be very well be maybe having a Michael Jackson feature, because he did say, and I quote, with regards to the characters that are key to the narrative, some people that inspired my life as a child. And, of course, if you look at just, who he is, what he's done, his voice, his vocal inflections in a lot of his songs, the fact that he covered Dirty Diana, it very well could be Michael Jackson, could also be Prince, which would be equally as exciting. But man, Michael Jackson would be incredible on a record.
If this happens, bro, I cannot believe it. Would be my mind would be blown. I mean, like, first of all, I don't even know. I mean, it's definitely going to be an unreleased, stem or something of Michael Jackson from his, catalog of unreleased stuff. But I mean, it's totally not out of like the question. I mean, Drake did that exact thing. Oh shit, J-Dot, I just saw that pop in the chat. I didn't get the notification. Hey. Thank you, J-Dot. Back on the leaderboard when it updates in a second. But we see you. Thank you, J-Dot. Hey. There it is. Thank you, J-Dot.
Yeah.
With that demon time emoji, he's here.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you saw it, but Guillermo, Jose, I think Mason Goldberg, or what who was the other person? They were talking some shit, man. So
people were talking shit.
Hopefully they come through and you can address to them face to face, or keyboard to screen to screen, I guess.
Super chat to super chat.
Yeah. But damn, appreciate you. That $9.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, but as you were saying?
Yeah, no. It sounds crazy to begin with. Like, what? Like, how are you collaborating with Michael Jackson? But like, Drake already did this. Fun fact. This is insider info. This is kind of a tangent, or not a tangent, but a little anecdotal thing. Okay. One of my friends within my Garland group, I won't say any names, but their father is an engineer, a producer, and they actually his dad produced the very track, the MJ feature on Scorpion. With
Don't Matter to Me.
Yes, for Drake. And so there's a photo with my friend's dad and Drake. And Drake sent like a video. He's like, "What up? Like, your dad's cool. Like, shout out you. Stay in school." I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And like, of all tracks, of course, it's the Michael Jackson track too. Like,
just like the most expensive song of all time.
Yeah, that's got to be like $500,000 to $1 million just to get the clearance for that. Like,
Jesus, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Fun little fact.
I bet he shows every person he's dating, like, yo, look at this. Look who sent me a special video.
Right. But yeah, I think I could see it happen, and that'd be actually insane.
It's kind of the perfect time for it, right? If you think about it,
yeah.
Like, just within the scope of his career, this is like the perfect time for this to happen. Like, he's at the peak of his powers. As far as we know, he could be going even higher.
Yeah.
But he's, #1 album of the year 2020. Why not go ahead and collab with the King of Pop? Your inspiration, your influence.
Right.
Wow. That would
either
be incredible.
that or Prince too. Like, either one would be insane.
Yeah.
But man, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, like, that can be in his that quote from him can be interpreted in so many ways. So
yeah,
we'll see. But it's exciting to think we could potentially be getting a Michael Jackson and Weeknd collab. That's been a fantasy ever since like his cover of Dirty Diana, honestly. So I don't know, the stars may align.
Yeah, man. And yeah, as Curry says, he was actually right about to work with Prince right before he passed. They had a studio session scheduled out. So that, unfortunately we didn't get a collaboration there, but hopefully we get one now. And then also, as Enrique said, then he went on to post like people were putting the dots together, man.
I know.
Should I put the theory? No. It's not our theory. It's other people's theory. So we'll talk about that. But the Daddy Hat will be making an appearance. Just wanted to tease that real quick. But
very soon.
Very, very soon. And people were noting that, there's that photo the Weeknd posted, that selfie of him in the mirror. You see his forearm. He's like... going in his full Swagapino bag,
Right.
But people were saying, you know, he's got the crutch. I'm gonna screenshot that and post that on the
swag
Instagram. But you know, he was doing a little crotch grab, and then
as you do,
and then he posted like his the Captain EO, George Lucas and Michael Jackson's like collaboration movie film or whatever.
Yeah.
So you know, it could be just more hints towards that coming soon.
And
also, I think Memento Mori, the official fan page, who follows us by the way on Twitter, that's pretty cool.
I know we got some shout out to all the Weeknd fan pages who follow us. It's kind of crazy.
I really feel like I'm part of like the community, like, you know, like the Our Thoughts podcast is like part of the Weeknd community, and that we're like,
we've been adopted,
helping you know, further some discussion on fun stuff, like, you know,
it's cool. It's cool.
It's very one of those like reassuring things. You're like, oh yeah, maybe we're doing the right thing. Like we're making things that resonate with people, which is nice, and we appreciate it, man. It really goes without saying.
There you go, Curry. Of course, fellow moderator must also be a part of the fam. Makes sense.
Of course, man. You're part of the Our Thoughts fam, and that's super great that you got to follow from
Let's
them.
go.
They seem like really cool people. I'm really happy that they followed us. But what was the thing that we were talking about? We just got sidetracked with this Memento Mori. But
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot too. Anyways,
Memento Mori Instagram, they have to do with them?
Had to do with Instagram, had to do with Michael Jackson.
Prince? I don't know.
Anyways.
The Michael Jackson, the poster, the tease. Yeah. Thank you, Curry.
Thank you, Curry. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, people were saying that just, you know, could be more hints confirming. Yeah. Memento Mori posted a thread of like on an Instagram story. The Weeknd was like, "Oh, I'm at the studio with the king of pop or whatever, with the ghost of the king or something."
What?
Yeah. Let me.
Really? On Twitter?
Let me find it. It was very recently. Memento. I can't. If I ran an account like that, I would not be able to remember those posts.
I know.
Let's see. It's right below all the ambassador stuff, which is again really cool that the Weeknd is the ambassador of the good.
What's their Instagram?
It's just Memento.
I found it.
Yeah.
The Memento Mori Instagram? Oh, okay.
I think. Let me check. I think they retweeted.
I'm looking for it.
I like to think that people are tuning in and we're just on our on our phones or all that stuff. Here. Yeah, sorry.
If you have it, link
just
it.
Looking. Okay, here. I'll put in the chat real quick, right below.
Okay, and then I'll switch over.
Yeah. There you go. All that stuff. Okay. Thank you for bearing with us, guys. That was kind of like a low production moment, but yeah, really exciting stuff. It was we in Westlake. Oh, it was during a couple episodes back with the Memento Mori. Apparently he was talking about it, and he said we're in Westlake now with the ghost of Captain EO. Just trying not to disappoint, but I think we got this.
Yo.
So I think that pretty much confirms that our boy's working with the King of Pop, or at least the ghost of the King of Pop. So
there we go. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
During his wow. Okay. That's pretty much confirmation right there. Yo. Oh wow. So this is where Michael Jackson would also record. Okay. This can't be a coincidence. I think that MJ feature is coming 100%. All right. Damn. So, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I hope it's. So if we're getting into like what we hope it could be, I would honestly like to see like a love song, something like "Die for You," which you know, we talked about with SZA, something we talked about with it coming back into fruition with like streaming and all that. "Lady in My Life," another MJ song I like. I would just like something bright from them. I think obviously like we think Michael Jackson and The Weeknd, we'd want to see Michael Jackson in a darker world of music, but I think it's just with Don't Matter to Me, I kind of didn't like the way that was the concept behind that song and like the overall direction. I think it could have gone. I think it was really just like a flex of like, yo, I'm working with Michael Jackson. Check it out. Whereas this, I'd like to see it be something like super classic and timeless, something that you could drop into the 80s or 90s, and it's just like,
I think it will be. I think it will be, especially like with that interview from a while ago from the I forget who was talking about the Don, the head of his label, like Republic or something like that, was like, oh, the Don is timeless. It has so much energy. I feel like The Weeknd knows how to do that, and if anyone's gonna like bring out a deep Michael Jackson stem from his catalog that we haven't heard and do it justice, I think The Weeknd is the person to do this. So we might be getting an incredible track here that could be literally like I don't know, it's just Michael Jackson, but just like so revamped and so fresh and like brought into this Weeknd's new sound. I think would be so crazy, and it'll be an experience. I feel like the Dawn is really shaping up to be kind of like I'm glad that it's shaping up to be its own thing, like separate from After Hours.
Very much separate, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are like skeptical. A lot of people still are skeptical that, oh, I don't know if he's gonna top After Hours. Like, I don't know this, that. Like, I think it's like when it comes out, I'm probably gonna say something along the lines of like, I can't even compare the two because they're just gonna be so different. But I'm excited. I mean, there's gonna be features. Freaking Michael Jackson might be on it. Like, bruh, it's gonna go crazy.
This is gonna be an iconic moment in history. It could be like a passing of the torch scenario. Imagine like if Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant played like one game together right before MJ retired, like, and you get to see them, pass the ball to each other, and, like high five and commend each other for making a nice play. Like, it's like, wow, like the chemistry, and obviously we don't know what the chemistry is gonna be like because Michael Jackson's passed. It's kind of like but the thing is, they both sound similar. So I'm sure like when they're layering the vocals, it'll be kind of like there'll be there'll be moments where you can't even tell that which one is which.
Yeah, I can't wait
excited for.
I think that was my main gripe with like the Drake Michael Jackson track was like, it was just kind of MJ singing the hook, or singing the chorus really, and then just Drake rapping. Like, it wasn't really like, you might as well just say that was a sample, not really a feature, So I'm excited to see an actual. I feel like it'll be a real feature, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, same here. I think, it felt like a very classic like rap collaboration where it's just like you're very strictly the chorus, like the R&B singer is strictly the chorus, and then So I think we're gonna get something different. I think we're gonna get something absolutely different.
Definitely.
So very juicy Memento Mori episode.
Very juicy.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what else is in store. I wonder if he's gonna get back on that Memento Mori weekly thing.
I hope so.
I know. I mainly because, like, honestly, Dawn updates aside, I would just like to hear what he likes, like hear what kind of music he likes.
I know. He had me vibing out to what was it? Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard this song in a minute.
Yeah, you texted me. I was like, yo, One Republic. I haven't heard One Republic in a while. I was like, it's.
I swear, I was like, I always think that's a One Republic song for some reason.
Yeah, I can see that, like Secrets or something like that.
They sound the same. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's some Memento Mori stuff. And then last thing for this weekly weekend update. So last week, we talked about the Super Bowl documentary, but Matt hadn't gotten a chance to watch it. Did you watch it this week?
I did watch. Yes. I found a ripped version online on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Somebody actually linked it in one of our comments. They're like, does anyone have... Yeah, someone linked it in our last like live stream comments. People were like, does anyone have a way I could watch this? And someone linked it. I'm like, oh shit. And I just like clicked on it. And it was the whole thing. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'll just watch on YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, man. What'd you think about it?
It was cool. I really liked seeing. I love seeing the actual team behind it, like the
Yeah.
guy, who was talking about how he's directed like the Grammys and the Oscars, and like this is the first time he's done the Super Bowl, and how like we always were talking about the circumstances, like oh man, like how much they had to go through, but like they really like had
Dude.
a lot to go through. Like they really had
Yeah.
so many obstacles in their way, and even though they had like it was the first time that they were able to build a stage and like have all these things ready weeks in advance, they
Yeah.
still were running up the issues like to the moment he stepped out, like
Yeah.
so it was really cool. I love seeing behind the scenes stuff like that all the time, and especially I just took a TV broadcast like class,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about, and my professor was a director who directs live television, and so knowing everything I learned there and then watching this documentary, it was cool. I was like, I get what they're doing. I understand what's going on. And
Yeah.
so seeing those in depth, you know, behind the scenes of putting on one of the most unique shows, unique Super Bowl performances like to date, I was like, damn, this is dope. And the fact that it was a weekend too, like
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when he came in and he was like, "Yo, you guys hear about the elephant segment? Like at the end, like we're gonna have a big ass elephant."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One aspect I thought was really interesting was that I don't know if I said this last week, but that the fact that they could only run it through a couple times on the field, like they couldn't
Hmm.
have too many people on the field, and they couldn't do it multiple times because it would mess apparently with the grass for the actual game.
Makes sense.
And I was like, damn, I never would have thought that would be like a limitation or something. So again, that is
Hmm.
just one of the things I was looking forward to was seeing what was the bullshit they had to put up with.
Yeah, I thought
And there was a
yeah,
lot of it.
yeah. It was super cool also seeing like people part of the Weeknd's team as well. Like
Yeah,
his creative,
Lamar.
yeah, like his creative director and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
how it's cool like how hands on the Weeknd is too. He's
Hmm.
like in the spotting sessions when they would play the remix and like everyone would listen to it for the first time, and like he would
Yeah.
just like he'd just be like, oh no, like change this, or like he'd be there like crafting the show as well.
When they're recording the choral segments,
Hmm.
he's right there in the studio making sure everything sounds great. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So I would just love. I mean, I want to be a creative director for like an artist like that, and like I love how his like in the very beginning his creative director was like, I'm basically the one who extracts the ideas from Abel's mind and makes it a reality. I'm like, bro, I want to do that. Like, let me
Yeah.
like he basically created made the after hours world like all the practical and all the logistical stuff about it come to life. So
Wow.
so crazy.
It is insane. And just seeing the amount of work they put in for it, man, it makes now I'm gonna go back and watch that Super Bowl performance and be like, wow, I have gone back and watched it. I don't know why I said that in the future tense, but I'm going to watch it many times.
Yeah.
And knowing now the amount of work, the the dancers that had to pull out because they're like, oh shit, we're not watching the game. Why would I go there? And then they brought in entirely new people who
Yeah.
had no idea what the choreography was literally 3 days before the performance. Like it's
Crazy.
crazy. The just like the amount of bullshit they had to put up with that,
Yeah.
which I just makes me admire them even more. So,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and check out our Super Bowl breakdown. One thing that I like that we mentioned is like we just, we very much like we're very appreciative of how much work was put in back
Yeah.
then. So before seeing it, so, and yeah, Enrique says this performance was ranked number 10 on some list. I forget which publication, but
Some
yeah, there
list.
was a ranking of every single Super Bowl, and yeah, this was number 10. So
That's
getting
crazy.
into the top 10 is pretty cool. Um, can't wait for this year's one. I wonder if they're gonna get back on the field more, and do
Yeah.
more of the typical Super Bowl stuff, or if this like opened up a new pathway of like we could do so much more.
I hope so. I hope the latter, because I feel like the weekend kind of, like you said, opened up this whole new way of approaching the halftime show. And
Yeah.
now that it's this crazy lineup with Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick, like all these artists, I feel like they're gonna do something crazy.
Hmm.
So I'm excited, but Yeah, man, that was a meaty weekend update, which was crazy.
Yeah,
As
a
opposed
nice
to
hour-long weekly weekend update for you guys.
yeah, opposed to last week, we got a little bit of crumbs, but this was a full course meal.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I mean all the more reason to be happy about
Mm-hmm.
Memento Mori coming back. So there you go, our weekly weekend update. Thank God. Uh the weekend is just amazing at rolling things out. Like I'm thinking of like, Silk Sonic, they kind of had their thing and then the momentum's kind of gone down a little bit. Now they kind of have to work to get the public opinion back, I think.
Yeah,
But the weekend has always just been
he's been on it.
really good. He's always been really good at just teasing you at the right times and then taking
delivering.
and then delivering. Yes, yeah. So yeah, can't wait to see. Obviously, weekly weekend update. We're here every week, 25/8. We're
25
giving it to you the best we can. So that's our weekly weekend update. There you go. Let's get into some theories, man. And I'll be honest, this was kind of this is kind of an interesting theory. It's kind of a lot of not just a grain of salt, but like a handful of salt. With this
pillar
one,
of salt.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be wearing the daddy hat. Typically, I'm going to be wearing it in a nice, typical. I just looked at myself on the screen and I look stupid as hell.
This is what you look like. Hold on.
I look like fucking the dude from Twilight, the buff brother. The what's his name? Wyatt or Emmett, something like that.
Yeah. This is what you. Hold on. Where's that photo? Hold on. Oh wait, I know. This is what you look like right now.
Oh God.
Did he take it off? I was gonna say the Drake picture with him at the him at the table with the with the visor. Oh my God, where is that? Oh my God, how come I can't find it? Oh, I found it.
There you go. Let's see it.
This is what you look like. You just need some sunglasses.
Do I have sunglasses? Oh, damn, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's get into the conspiracy.
So, 2008 John Cena. Yeah.
Right.
You can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, I lost the doc. There it is. Okay. So some theories regarding one of our favorite artists, Travis Scott.
Yes.
Regarding his next album or albums. According to this news we got it from NFR Podcast. We don't know who
gave it to him.
Source. Yeah. So they could just be blowing smoke right now, but I trust these guys at NFR Podcast giving us some good news.
Mm-hmm.
But they say that allegedly Travis Scott will be dropping a mixtape titled Dystopia before he drops his next album Utopia, kind of similar to like Days Before Rodeo.
Right.
So I guess there is kind of a precedent for it, which would, strengthen this theory or whatever. And apparently they'll both tie into each other thematically. Now, whenever stuff like this happens, I think of just like how traumatized, and I mean that word, traumatized, I was when Kendrick Lamar's Damnation thing, the album. So in case you guys don't know, kind of similar, if you're a Weeknd fan, kind of similar to the Blue Album theory with After Hours era. But basically, like, there was like some things where like Kendrick Lamar's Spotify picture was red, and then it changed to blue, and Damn had a red kind of feel to it. So maybe we were gonna very similar to the Blue album. Blue, we were gonna get a second album, a sequel album to Damn titled Nation, and it was gonna be like on Easter weekend because like the Lord has risen or whatever. Like I think with the gunshot at the end of Damn. So and there's like a bunch more stuff I think that goes into that theory. So go look that up. Damnation, Kendrick Lamar theories, all that. Super fun time. I like, man, I love that time. But I guess my question is, how much of a chance are you really giving this theory? Are you giving it any credence? Are you looking forward to this, or are you just kind of like,
I mean, I don't know what I'm like looking at here with that. Is there like proof? It seems like it's just like a profile that just like says that he's doing it.
It's that thing that we reported on earlier. Like, oh, it's just like a bunch of words like medicine, communication, da da da.
Yeah. It's like whatever. But I mean, I really don't know. Travis has been really, really silent about the whole Utopia thing, other than just like captioning his Instagram photos as Utopia, which is, if we look back in the history of dropping albums or albums that have been dropped by Travis, if you look back at like Astroworld, he was referring to Astroworld in features. He was like captioning things Astroworld, like whatever. Yeah. So it's kind of along that same vein, but I don't know. I want to believe this, but I feel like he wouldn't do something like this, mainly because like I think he'd rather just come out with like an entire album when it's ready, rather than like trying to split it up like that.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, when I don't know what the time difference between when Days Before Rodeo and then Rodeo dropped. I don't know if it was like a couple months or if it was literally like a week or something. Like I feel like that was a whole project, and then Rodeo dropped. It was like a while between each. So I don't really see him doing that. But then again, I really don't know what he's doing for Utopia, in my opinion. Especially even though I've like checked, like I'm always checking the forums and like what people are saying and like the leaks and stuff like that. People are still like unsure. So this is kind of the first thing we've heard about the rollout or about a potential album, like how the rollout will go about. But I don't know. I mean, mixtape. The thing that my mind goes to first is if he's going to release a mixtape before his album, it's going to be a like Jack Boys type thing, like underneath that label, or that name, rather than the Travis Scott name, because I know that he was really surprised about how much people like got hyped off of the Jack Boys album, and like I feel like he could do that and kind of boost those numbers again. I feel like people have been talking about a new Jack Boys project. This could be it, but I don't know. It's something. It feels like it's too up in the air right now. So massive boulder pillar of salt when we talk about this mixtape theory.
Yeah. Anytime that it's like a double album type thing, it's kind of like it just there's so much effort that goes into one song, much more an album, that asking them to make two albums is like, you do you know what you're asking them to do? Like, you know what I mean? And of course, Travis Scott is like one of the hardest workers in the industry.
And he's had a lot of time since Astroworld.
Yeah, and he's gone, like you said, he's gone completely silent. So maybe he got silent because he's been going around to different people, working with different people, collaborating, or just holed up in a cave and making this. So it very well could happen. We're not dismissing it, but we're just very skeptical.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, I like what Enrique says here. Like, it could be a single. Also could just be a short film. Like, he has that deal with A24, I think. Yeah, he's collabing with them. So maybe the film is titled Dystopia, and
I could see that too.
That could be interesting, I would just love to see some now that he has the resources and kind of creative freedom to do whatever he wants. I'd love to see him just go full on, like, yeah, it would just be crazy. So I just like to see him do everything that he wants to do, no matter how weird it is. And cool. So
I'm here for it, though.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So there you go. Some theories for Travis Scott. We'll keep you up to date on that. Obviously, if Utopia drops and Dystopia doesn't happen, then we'll talk about that. But keep that in the back of your mind as we go on and see, maybe Travis Scott will start talking a little bit more about it, and we'll keep this in the back of our mind just in case there's any tidbits that might hint towards all that. But anyways, we're just gonna run through a couple things here. First of all, Drake. It's all going down. He said, what was it on the Drewski Instagram live? He said something like, "Man, at the bar alone. It's all been going downhill."
Yeah.
And it continues to go further down because he has officially been knocked off of the #1 album spot in the Billboard Hot 100 by none other than NBA Youngboy.
What did I say? Betta. It's official. Hold on, here's the post. It's official. Youngboy is better. What did I say? Hats off to you.
Yes, yeah. I had to tip my hat off to the NBA Youngboy. Thank you. I pay my respects.
Yeah. What was it for? It was like I was ranking if I had to get a feature from someone, and I said NBA Youngboy. Yeah. The streets always will confirm this, that Youngboy will always be better, and the numbers don't lie. Youngboy's Never Broke Again Sincerely Cantrell's first week sales beat Drake's Certified Lover Boy, which is kind of insane if you think about it. 137,000 units sold versus 135,000. So I don't know, man. Drake, I don't know. Maybe he really was being serious when he was saying that shit has been going downhill since Certified Lover Boy.
I kind of think it has. I think he was half joking, but my mom always says, a joke is always half truth.
Right.
I think he was the feedback wasn't that great. No, the reactions have been kind of like, and we know Drake to be very in tune with the internet. So I'm sure he saw a couple people not feeling the music. So,
it's official. Youngboy better. Youngboy better.
It's official.
What else is there to say?
Nothing much. So let's move on here. We got J. Cole. J. Cole here. He's kind of on a bit of a feature run. Not similar, but he did go on a feature run in 2018. Obviously, legendary moment. He was on Wale's "Poke It Out," Joyner Lucas's "Something the Heart." I forget the actual title.
Yeah.
And he actually has a collab with Alicia Keys coming soon, according to her YouTube docuseries Noted. They had like a studio session in the video, and you get to see them work together. So something to look out for. Maybe J. Cole's got some big plan in the works. Like, he wouldn't be on he's one of those artists where it's like, he's not on a record for no reason. Like when he's working, it's because he's working towards something. So can't wait to see what that is towards. And yeah, so that's fun. And then also we got Don Tolliver dropping tonight, Life of a Don. New album.
Yes.
And we got some confirmed features here. We got Travis Scott on 2 songs.
Let's go.
So maybe we might get like a little
sneak into the utopia or dystopia. We'll see.
This theory could get really interesting if he mentions dystopia or something. That'd be fun. Similar to like what The Weeknd did on Hurricane. The dawn is bright for me.
Right.
Kaliukis, Baby Keem, HVN, and So Fago are all confirmed features on the album.
That'd be dope.
So, can't wait for that. I have such a distinct memory of Don Tolliver's previous album, Heaven and Hell, because it was the same day as After Hours. And I remember there was a tweet, someone was like, "Yo, we're all listening to Don Tolliver right now. Like it's elevator music, like lobby music. We're waiting for the actual drop."
There's a lot dropping tonight though.
Yes,
I have this list up, but basically, I mean, look at this long ass list. But we got Travis Scott, like you said, Baby Keem, Kaliuchis, Jid, SZA dropping something, whether it's probably a feature. The Alchemist, sources, trust me, sources raptv.com. I mean, they're pretty on it, but yeah. We'll see tonight.
Yeah. Alchemist tape, I've heard that's going to be really good.
I think that's also, is that with Earl Sweatshirt? Is that project? Because they're working on something together.
I read that they put out like a secret album on YouTube, like under a fake alias and under like
that would make sense.
for no one to find, or for someone to find randomly and be like, oh shit, this is the Alchemist Earl Sweatshirt tape. That so maybe they just gave up and were like, all right, let's just put it out.
Yeah. But the Earl Sweatshirt actually has been doing shows with the Alchemist lately.
They're good friends,
like performing songs that they have together. So that would be dope. Cool. Vince Staples, Ari Lennox, we got Ty Dolla $ign, 21 Savage tonight, Trippie Redd, all these people. So
Nicki Corday's single is out, Super. And
really?
Really good. It's super good. He's just spitting bars. It's a really nice beat. Yeah, man. So we got a lot of good music dropping tonight. I think. A lot. I also think James Blake is dropping an album.
Yes, James Blake.
And I don't know. Have you listened to like some of the singles he's been putting out?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
are they good?
They're so good.
Okay, I gotta check them out.
So good. I would highly recommend anyone who, likes kind of like that atmospheric, moody, alternative R&B type thing. Go check out Famous Last Words, and I believe the first single was Things Have Changed or something like that. Very, very good. I love that, and I can't wait for all the music dropping tonight, man. I'm gonna be on
lots.
Definitely gonna be active on Twitter, taking a look at everything that that everyone's talking about, and also we'll probably be tweeting some stuff too. So a lot to be excited for. We also got more to be excited for. Some more news that's or more albums that are dropping soon. We got Majid Jordan announcing their new next album, Wildest Dreams, dropping October 22nd. And then we got Summer Walker announcing her new album, Still Over It, which, by the way, the first album, Over It, I slept on pretty heavily. Like, I finally gave it like a real listen, like very recently, last month, and one of the best R&B albums of the 2020s.
Whoa.
Granted, it's 2021, so
okay.
But and then also we got and then, like I mentioned before, Corday hinting at a new album coming in soon. He rapped on the Way Too Sexy beat, which was and it was really, I just laugh anytime that beat comes on. But he tore it up, and again dropped a new single, Super, which is really good.
Very cool.
And you guys in the comments, in the chat,
already on it,
bringing up someone that I'm excited for, Adele.
Yes, bro. Adele.
Easy on me.
Adele season.
October 15th, next week.
Yes.
I saw people, there's a weird group of people that were saying like, are we sure we want another slow song? I was like, what?
What are you talking about? What's she gonna do? She's gonna do a house beat? Like, what else is Adele gonna do?
Yeah, are we gonna hear on a drill beat?
Fabio Foreign?
Yeah. Like what obviously she can experiment and do better stuff, but not better stuff, sorry, but faster stuff, different stuff.
It's gonna be amazing either way. I mean, it's Adele. What I was thinking though was she gonna pull a Lorde and do happy music, compare it to like melodrama and like heroin and stuff like that. I mean, Adele is always heartbreak, but she's been seeming pretty happy lately, so it might turn into that. So
I actually read an interview that dropped today, actually.
Okay.
And she was like, "Nah, I'm very much still in the sad boy, sad girl realm. Like, this album's still gonna be there, and it's gonna be about it's gonna be her trying to explain what her son's dad did to her, to her son." Did that sentence make sense?
So her baby father, what he did to their child,
what he did to their family, really, like to
shit.
Adele.
Okay.
To, like, she said, I forget the exact quote, but she said something like, "I hope that he listens to it when he's like 17, 18 and he gets it." Like he's like, "Oh, wow, I understand now why, my father isn't there for me as much as like why my mom hates my father." Like,
yeah.
So
this about to be a classic, bro. This about to win another Grammy.
Yeah. So our Thoughts Awards might just get swept under the rug now. Like, if you're coming in with something like that, oh my god.
Wow. Okay. I'm totally for it. I mean, I've been revisiting Adele lately. I mean, granted, Maya has been forcing me to revisit Adele lately because ever since I told her she's coming out with new music, it's all she's been playing. But when Adele was like big, I was pretty young. I feel like, or like, I wasn't like a child, but I was like just discovering what real rap was. So I was kind of like not about Adele. But I always knew that she was amazing. I mean, she's an incredible voice. But I was like really listening to her music on the like when we were driving. I was like, damn, like Adele is so good. Like her lyricism, like her voice, her range, and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see where she goes. Like I don't know when I don't know. It's been years since the last Adele like project. I think she can't. Well, she did release a project maybe like 3 years ago or something, 4 years ago. But like I'm talking like classic Adele, like. I don't know. I think the album is 21 or something like that. The one that got her like huge.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I feel like Adele is gonna sweep once she drops, which will be in a week. So first single, I'm here for it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Hopefully she drops the album at some point this year because I need it to be cold and cloudy
Desolate.
and dark like my heart when this album comes out.
I'm thinking if not December, then January. It's still pretty cold.
I would say I would like it in like late November, December.
Yeah.
But I'll just take an album from Adele any day.
Right.
Yeah. So, Adele is probably gonna make us all cry at some point this year. So I'm excited for that. Get into this last little news topic, which I thought was really fun before we get into some cool kind of segments here. But Kid Cudi, so Pitchfork did this like really interesting thing where they went back to some of their old reviews and like rescored it and changed it.
Redux,
yeah. And it was like Daft Punk's Discovery. There's a couple other albums in there that that I recognized. A couple of them were like, I was like, I have no idea what this is. So, and one album they didn't change was Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi, obviously one of the most, album that changed hip hop forever. And really defined like, you could be super vulnerable. And he, really set the tone for what we have now, with Juice WRLD, with Lil Uzi Vert, all those artists. And Man on the Moon is still a 4.1. And then Kid Cudi kind of like someone tweeted at Kid Cudi like, yo, they still didn't change Man on the Moon for some reason. And he said the following, Pitchfork has never given me good ratings, and here we are years later, and I'm still here. It's okay, man. They don't need to change it. The entire world knows, even my haters, that this album was the one that changed hip hop forever.
Right. So
again, I think this is just a weekly segment where we shit on a establishment, like an already kind of big establishment publication type thing. But Pitchfork fucking sucks. Yes, Peppa Pig.
They always will bring up the Peppa Pig album review whenever, like they compared it to like Donda and like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and shit like that.
Yeah, I have a little list here, just like a tiny list of some Pitchfork reviews. Travis Scott's Rodeo, someone we talked about just now, 6.0. So again,
Peppa Pig beats it out.
Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino, 5.8, lower than Peppa Pig. You know what album was better than Peppa Pig according to Pitchfork?
Brown Boy by Nav.
I don't have the information on that. I don't have the numbers on that.
Okay,
However, better than Travis Scott's Rodeo, better than Because of the Internet, better than Man on the Moon, better than a couple albums that I'll say in a second. Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. I want to get what would you guess the rating would be?
Probably like 8.
8.7.
Oh wow!
Got it to almost got it to
high.
The 9.
I don't understand the hype on that album.
Grammy award winning.
Yeah, album of the best rap album, right? Or something like that. Yeah.
Beat Daytona, beat Astroworld, beat Mac Miller's Swimming.
Bruh. I remember that. They invited his parents to the Grammys and didn't even award him. And then Cardi B took the award. I was like, the disrespect. It's crazy.
And last couple here. So Donda got a 6, which is lower than Certified Lover Boy, which is a 6.6.
0.1 higher than Peppa Pig's Adventure.
Yes. So it's Certified Lover Boy, then Peppa Pig,
then Donda.
So that's when Donda got the same rating as Rodeo. Anyways, So Pitchfork sucks. Who was the other one that we who was the establishment that we
The Scammies?
The Scammies, always. Fuck the Scammies.
Always. Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone was the one, yes. And speaking of Rolling Stone, let's just get right into it, man. So we said that we would follow up on something that the Rolling Stones did, which is they ranked like the 500 best songs of all time. And we were looking through their list, and it was like,
pretty mid.
Yeah, like freaking. Yeah, I love the song I'm about to mention and that I'm about to shit on, but I promise I love this song. It's Paper Planes by MIA, like just barely. It was like one over All Right by Kendrick Lamar. And I was like, what? Redbone is like number 475. There was one other song that I was like, what? But no, Rolling Stones was not doing it. So, and we were motivated to go ahead and rank, not exactly 500. We ranked 50 songs,
25 each.
25 each. Yeah. So that's how we did it. Matt gave his 25 songs. I gave my 25 songs. I haven't seen his list, so this is going to be my reaction as well. And yeah, just songs of the 2010s. Before we swoosh over to him, do you want to kind of give some context and background to how you deliberated the list?
I think, okay, so how I went about this was either influential songs or songs that dominated in their year and like kind of defined my childhood, or like when I think back to the 2010s, early 2010s, these are the songs that defined kind of culturally what the vibe was. And things were very different back in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. And so they're both either actually like amazing songs, like some of the best songs, or some of the most iconic moments of the 2010s. Not particularly the best song, but some of those iconic songs.
I had the exact same criteria. Like you'll see some songs in there that are, personal favorites of mine that I feel like was like there are certain songs on there that you'll be like, oh yeah, that song. And how I think about it is like, if you drop that song into 2020, it would be really good. Like you'd be like, oh yeah, this sounds perfect. And also, like you said, influential songs that were not songs, but like moments in pop culture. One particular song that I think you and I will rap the first verse to in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and
let's do it. All right.
Over.
So we'll do your list first.
Okay.
Or do you want to do? Well, we'll go down together and see how we ranked each song.
Good question.
Like your number 25, my number 25, your number 24, and my number 24, kind of thing.
Let's. I think it's because like a lot of these songs are. It's not like a pool of songs that we ranked.
That's true.
I think it would be better if we just show one list, list, and then we show both of them, so that way.
Okay. We'll do that. All right, I'm switching over. We'll do yours first.
Okay.
All right, we have Cesco's top 50 songs of the 2010s. All right.
Yes, sir.
At number 20, top 25 songs.
At number 225.
Oh, my bad. At number 25, we have Bad and Bougie
Oh,
by
the song was
by the Migos.
Everywhere, man, in high school.
Yes.
Like I just remember that whole, T-shirt, slippery, all that era.
Right.
Bad and Bougie was
always
absolutely...
T-shirt.
Yeah. During like our high school rallies.
Oh my God, yeah.
Instead of just me like going through each and every one, just tell me which ones that you'd like some like elaboration or you think you found interesting. So that way we don't have to like go through each and every single one.
Okay. We have number 20. We have number 24. Please Don't Go. I would like some explanation on this one. Yes.
So I think that this song is, first of all, I just have a lot of personal memories with it. I love it so much. Mike Posner, he's now like a songwriter, I believe, and still working. So he's doing great there. But Please Don't Go, man, is to me one of the most it got me in my BBL moments back then, my Swagapino sad boy days,
right.
And also I feel like that techno again with the synths, the keyboards, I think it would just that was the song I was referring to, that like if you dropped it into 2020 it would be a hit. And the lyrics are so great, and I just, for me again, this is like I try to be as objective, but I'm obviously going to give some of my subjective opinions on there. I think Please Don't Go was just one of those songs that it was just one of the best songs of that era, and I just enjoyed so much. And yeah, another thing about this list, like I just tried to put songs in places that make sense. That was another thing that I hated about the Rolling Stones article. Like you'd read one like Call Me Maybe, and then like 3 songs below, like above it, like ranked higher or lower on the, I don't know how to address, ranked lower on the list is like Kanye song, like Stronger or something, like Runaway.
Right. I also did that too.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that it made the sequential order made sense, and one wasn't like I would have placed that over this. So yeah. Please Don't Go. Just kind of like a more of a personal pick. Really great record.
Great. We have Sicko Mode, number 23. Makes sense. I agree with that one. Lotus Flower Bomb, song I totally forgot about.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Yeah, that's a banger. Wale and Miguel. 20, that's number 22. Number 21, Story of OJ. Jay-Z, great track. Great storytelling type track.
The beat is iconic. Obviously,
Pusha
T did his thing on Story of Adidon and made it even more of a moment.
Right.
But yeah.
I actually, I don't know if you've seen. Oh, never mind. That was different. The Story of OJ, the music video for that is like the animated one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that alone is really cool.
Yeah, I love the. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. How to Love, iconic Lil Wayne song. Now it's number 20. Number 19, Pyramids by Frank Ocean, one of the greatest R&B tracks of all time.
Oh, tell me about it, man.
Back to Back, number 18, Drake.
Oh, what a moment that song was. I remember opening up my phone, seeing on Twitter, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Like, what a line, bro. Like,
these bars.
I know.
That's called motherfucking bars.
that's bars, right? Oh, damn. I forget what that might have been the song that meme came from. I actually don't know. I'll look it up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Back to Back, man.
Summertime Sadness, Lana Del Rey. Okay. What? Can you explain this pick?
I would just hear it all the time, man. Again, this is one of those songs that was just super influential, specifically the remix.
Yeah.
That you'd hear on the radio a lot, and I think I still see that as captions for stuff.
True.
Summertime Sadness. I still see people.
That's true.
When they say Throwback Thursday on their Instagram stories, they might put this song on. So yeah, that's just like another one of those like personal, ingrained in my memory. Songs.
I feel that. Yeah. Number 16, Grenade, Bruno Mars. I gotta agree with you there. Iconic.
Why did she have her eyes wide open, man? I still don't know why.
I could put these, all of the, like every one of these songs could be a Bruno Mars song. I was having trouble honestly like picking a bunch of them. The Weeknd, SZA, I agree. Definitely one of the top songs of the 2010s. The Hills by The Weeknd, absolutely. Super Bass, the Vaccine Queen, Nicki Minaj
This one is for the boys in the booming system, top down AC.
Yes.
The coolest system.
I think I know every single line to that song for some reason.
Blazing up.
Yeah. Okay. EXO Tour Life. Okay, we have some
crossover.
We have some crossover.
Yeah.
A few crossover, which I think is interesting. Mirrors, iconic. Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Glad to see JT on the list for sure.
Yeah. Personal critique. I don't know if I would rank Mirrors as high as I did. I think this is just like one of those
number 11
type thing. Maybe I would have put it up to like
Over the Hills. You put it Over the Hills and The Weeknd and Grenade.
I think I might switch if in retrospect I think I might switch Mirrors and Grenade. I think that might be a move.
I can see that
in retrospect, but yeah.
Okay. Can't Feel My Face, The Weeknd, another Weeknd track on here.
Yeah, really
Night.
set the tone. Yeah, Night. Oh my God, this is like one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. Straight up. But from this point on, one thing I like about my list is like it kind of encapsulates like which years were the best in music. Like you'll notice like a lot of them are like 2015, 2016, 2017. That was like the prime period for me of like, wow, like I'm really discovering music right now and I'm loving it like with a passion.
Yeah, no, same here. Definitely 2016. I just like in 2015 as well.
Something clicked, right?
Something clicked, yeah. House of Balloons. I think that was also listed on Top 500 Songs of All Time by Rolling Stone, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Number 8,
like
I think that's a good spot.
It was like 490 or whatever. Like,
something dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone Like You, Adele, very topical.
Yeah, again, just
that was also all over the place.
All over the radio. It normalized sadness at that point. and a lot of 2011, 2010 was all like super poppy, upbeat, bright music, and Adele really took it down a notch for us, which was nice.
Yeah, stripped it back. We have Stay With Me, Sam Smith, when Sam Smith was good.
Yeah.
I was this close to putting Latch on my list. Disclosure,
amazing song
featuring Sam Smith. I was very close. I think people have heard every time I put it on, people groan. I'm like, man, like
what?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? Like this song is timeless. Like I love this song, and for some reason, some people think it's way overplayed. I'm like, whatever. So
yeah, that's whack.
I'm glad Sam Smith's song is on here though. Best Part, Daniel Caesar, featuring her, great song. That song is like the Filipino like soundtrack. Like if you have a guitar, you have to know how to play this song.
Yeah,
literally.
Undisputed. Yeah.
Slide, agreed that it's this far up. This is a great song.
You heard it at every party, every public event, and you loved it every single time.
Yes. And then we have Redbone at number 3, definitely. Childish Gambino made. I think this is one of the most timeless songs that he's ever created, or ever created in the 2010s. I feel like this could be a song from an indie neo soul band from like the 70s, and it would sound the exact same. Definitely an era.
Yeah, man.
Number 2, All Right by Kendrick Lamar. Definitely agree with it being number 2 on the list. This is definitely like, I mean, that inspired a whole movement, so
yeah,
kind of crazy.
It's just one of those songs that, I mean, I guess this is the point of the list, but it defined the 2010s and like that movement into social justice and really making that a part of the everyday conversation now. So yeah, just really great song. Really, like, I think it'll stand the test of time.
Definitely. Number
1, Super Bass again.
Where's number 1?
Oh shoot!
Hold on. Don't look.
Ah!
Here it is. Number 1. We have.
Go ahead and say the title, Matt.
Wait, who was in Paris? Who was in Paris?
Some people were.
Nathans were in Paris. Gentlemen in Paris by The Throne. Number 1 song of all time. Number 1 song of the 2010s. I have to agree. with this in the context of your all the other songs on your list. This song will always hit. This song is a banger.
Every single line of that song is iconic.
Yes.
Is a moment. Is
I can refer
memorable
to all of them.
Yes. So
someone was was it someone was in Paris. The Gentleman in Paris.
Yeah.
Here's some honorable mentions, which I think we should definitely bring up.
Yeah.
So Nothing on You.
These would probably be, these were fighting for like spot number 25, 24, 23. Like it's not like, none of these were going to be like number 1 or number 5. This was all like kind of towards the earlier part of the list. But
Nothing on You, B.O.B. featuring Bruno Mars, classic. That B.O.B. Bruno Mars era, iconic.
Oh man, what a time.
Ultralight Beam, Black Skinhead. We got Without You, David Guetta and Usher. Oh my god. Both of these songs just remind me of middle school dance. Like
yes,
and then going home in the car like sad because like you chickened out of like asking your crush to dance with you or something. And these songs are still ringing in your ear.
bro, that's me like yesterday.
Oh shit. All right. You listened to both of these songs yesterday.
Of course.
Cranes in the Sky. Actually, I've been listening to a lot of Solange lately. Actually, so I'm glad that this was on the list. But yeah, I've re-listened to both of her albums, like several times. Seat at the Table and what is her latest one? It's
I know the single. I know the single that the Call Me If You Way to the Show. That part, yeah. Really underrated artist, huh? Solange is. Like slept on all the time. Yeah.
My opinion, better than Beyonce. In my opinion, the better Destiny Child.
I'll say I listen to her more than Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the Weeknd's whole discography on here. I think that would have taken up all 25 slots.
Yeah.
And then really a lot of Ye albums. This one I think is from. Did you add Diamonds? I did have Diamonds on there, but then I was like, hold on, can I look at my list real quick? That's funny.
Can pinpoint the exact song that I switched out.
That's funny because Diamonds is also on my list, but that's the one song that I kept switching the order.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay. So yeah, that's cool.
Cesco. Yeah, I did have Rihanna on the list. She was, if I look, she was number 21. Not Story of OJ was somewhere else. I think it was like 19 or 20, and then I ended up adding a song and putting and taking off Diamonds. But trust me, Rihanna was definitely on the list at one point. She's amazing. Yeah. If we're talking about like artists of 2020, why is 2010 so hard to say? 2010s, she's like she's in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Let's see it, man.
We'll move on to mine. Mine's a little different. Okay.
Yeah. I love it. I love difference.
Okay, here we go. Here's mine. We have a number 25. We have Gangnam Style.
Hey.
Banger. Okay, you cannot tell me.
Let me get a good picture for the gram to post. I'm gonna have you with the selfie face and me doing the Gangnam Style.
This song like took over my life when it came out. I knew the lyrics and they were all in Korean. So like I knew the lyrics.
It was like our first time knowing, and now like Korean culture is everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I can tell you a couple of phrases in Korean.
Yeah.
Of that. Like, so Gangnam Style was like a little foreshadowing, you know?
Yes. I had to put it at least somewhere on the list. I put it number 25, Gangnam Style. It has to be in there.
It was one of those songs, man, that I was like, I need to find a spot on this list, but I just can't.
Right.
Like I love that song.
This is a banger. All right. Psy will always have a moment in time.
Yes.
Number 24, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. This song also took over my life when it came out. I was big into whatever was popular, clearly at the time. But
Sail.
Yeah, Sail. That almost made the list, but I was like, I can't do that. Like, Radioactive's already on here. Number 23, Somebody That I Used to Know. I actually really enjoy this song.
Incredible.
And I, to this day, I will see TikToks of people praising this song for its vocals, for its lyrics. I'm like, this is.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
Bro, this song came out so long ago, and it was like the only song that went big from GOT, and it still stands the test of time. So, had to include that on the list.
Right up there with Vanilla Ice as like the biggest one-hit wonders.
Yes. Number 22, had to put Super Bass. All right, I also said Super Bass.
Sick in the Eye. Yeah.
Yes.
Love that song.
Number 21, Dynamite, Teo Cruz.
I remember we had a podcast where it was like all songs from our childhood, and this was your number one song, or like,
oh yeah,
it was like in their top 3. We were like, okay, what's our like favorite movies, favorite songs, favorite TV shows as a kid?
Yeah,
Dynamite was in there. I just
banger. It was either Dynamite or Club Can't Handle Me by Flo Rida.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Speaking the same language here.
Hell yeah, man.
That song hits, bro. That song is so hype. I was like,
right
in my bedroom, like, ooh. I was like,
the club really can't handle me right now.
I'm 12 years old. The club cannot handle me. Yeah. After that, number 20, we got Fucking Problems, A$AP Rocky.
Incredible song, yeah. Just like dope. One of the first like posse cuts I've ever heard. Like first times where like I just hear like, you know, that in like Forever by Drake. Like those songs where I was like, oh shoot, you could have like 5 rappers on a song. Yeah. You know, I'm used to like the formulaic like one artist or 2 artists, like if it's a feature, like just one other artist. But I was like, oh shit, and they can all go off too.
Right. Yeah, definitely. This one is iconic. I mean, every line of this song, people were just yelling. And I remember when I was a kid, because it was just iconic.
Turn a pep talk into a pep rally.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Number 19, we got Magnolia by Playboi Carti. I put this one on here because this song, I feel like, introduced me to a whole subculture of rap.
Yes.
Because I was like, who sings this? You know, who raps this? What is this? What is that move called? This is what they would do. The Millie Rock to this song. I'm like, what is this Magnolia? And like, who's Playboi Carti? And then I just delved into it. So I had to put that one on there. Also had to throw in Mask Off by Future. This was hard because I was like, it was either this one or Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg, and I will always vouch for Plain Jane being one of the most timeless rap songs ever made. But I feel like it was a tough call. But I said Mask Off because of the video of the 2 guys recreating Mask, the instrumental and the just because of that video alone, I'm like, okay, that's like part of the culture.
I fuck with it, man. I love it. I love this. Yeah, this is one of those songs. Like right now, I'm looking at that song and I'm like, damn, where would I put that on the list? Because that needs to be on there. It's somewhere on my list.
It was hard to arrange, for sure. Yeah. Number 17, we have We Are Young.
I love
Fun.
Yeah, great song. Is that video of Travis Scott getting lit to this song?
I have yet to, at a party, I want to somehow bring this song up and to have that moment when I'm on aux. So I'm gonna try it out because I feel like it's, I don't know, it hits when it hits, you know.
I feel like what you gotta do is talk to one person about it, right?
Yeah.
And then actually play it, or like reference it and then play it.
Yeah.
So that way you have that one person who can
this one's for you.
validate the playing of it, and then everyone else has to come in when that big beat drop comes in. So you'll get it. Halloween, maybe.
Halloween, that'll be the night. Yeah. Number 16, Hot Gentleman by Bobby Shmurda. Hot Neighbors by Bobby Shmurda. This song, Bobby Shmurda was like taken out of society for 5 years. And this song was still being played, and like he's still remained relevant because of this song. I don't think we've really seen this happen to like many rappers like within the 2010s. So I'm like, I gotta put this on here.
Yeah. You know?
Yes. Boom. Into space,
and then right when he came out of prison, he just
caught it like Thor.
Yeah. I want to do that with the daddy hat at some point. Just have it come in.
Just reverse like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 15, Super Rich Kids by Frank Ocean.
Oh.
I think my favorite thing is just this. I think this is the smartest, or like some of the best writing in a song in a while. I think I just especially after listening to the Dissect podcast and stuff like that.
Yes.
It really opened my eyes. I'm like, wow, like this is something that nobody has ever made a song about, and the way that he, the imagery of it and the storyline, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And then I think there's also a Earl Sweatshirt feature on it, and that even brought more to the theme of the song. It's like a really cool track just on its own.
Had
to put that on there. EXO Tour Life, also had to throw that on there. Iconic. This was within the whole Migos Lil Uzi craze back in 2015, 2014, 2016.
Yeah, we got it around the same area too.
Yeah. Number 13, I have Wet Dreams, J. Cole. I feel like I had to throw a J. Cole song on there, and I feel like this was kind of the one because when people bring up J. Cole, I feel like they always got to bring up this song just because it's really funny. And I feel like that's kind of his most iconic song, like for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Like he has so many better tracks, but like this is always the one about like him, pretending he knows how to have sex with a girl.
Him wondering if his dick is big enough.
Yeah, like
to fuck with.
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. Especially the whole like thing about how they were lab partners and all that shit. It's just like it's pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Number 12, Yonkers, Tyler, the Creator.
Fucking walking paradox.
Yes. I will say this is definitely not my favorite Tyler Creator song, but I think this song changed like hip hop completely. I think that it just like brought in this new weird offbeat kind of I don't know, just this spin on rap and stuff like that kind of paved a way for this new type of rap genre. Not only rap genre, but also rap fan. Like people who like Tyler the Creator, like it's always like, oh, Tyler the Creator fans, they all, indie kids, all that shit. But like that's definitely a type of hip hop fan that he created. Like he created the audience himself with this song. And it was really controversial. Like it was cool. So had to throw that on there.
Brockhampton is someone who, benefited, and I'm sure takes big inspiration from what Tyler the Creator was doing at that point. Yeah,
they would not be able to have existed if this song didn't come out for sure.
Yeah.
Number 11, Mercy by Good Music. Bro, just like Gentleman in Paris, Mercy. This one has a close memory to me because I used to volunteer at this theater company, and it was a kids theater and stuff like that. And so one of the guys who worked there, he would drive me home, and we both loved this song so much that when we got home, before I could get out and walk to my front door and get in the house, we had to play this song in its entirety and rap like every single line. And so this song is always a banger. Whenever it comes on, everyone's like, yo, like it will always stand true.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the fact that Kanye gave himself like the beat switch, like the sickest part of the song, the let the suicide door. Yeah, but iconic song is just one of those songs. Again, every single line in it is so memorable.
Yeah,
so lovely,
insane.
Great pick.
Number 10.
Into the top 10 here.
Top 10. All right. 10. We got Humble, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I say more?
your favorite music video, I remember, of all time, up until maybe Family Ties?
Yeah, man. Definitely Family Ties, I think, is somehow even better.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Humble was like such a moment in my memory.
Dope track. Yeah. The Motto, Drake. Okay.
I low-key forgot about this song. This is a good pick. I love this at number 9. Yeah.
Number 9. The Motto popularized the term YOLO.
Holy shit.
That was a cultural moment, which I think needed to be at least in the top 10. Because that word, people still talk about that. I'm not saying this is Drake's best song, but this is definitely if we're talking influential, the Motto, Drake, that's up there with his top 5 most influential songs, for sure.
Whenever I think about this song, I think of like, you know, the style back then, like crew neck, wood chain, good wood chains, Oakland Raiders hat, with the brim as flat as possible.
Yeah.
Or like
sticker still on. Yeah.
Sticker still on. You know, I Heart Boobies sock.
I Heart Boobies wristband. Yeah.
Beautiful. The shutter shades.
Wearing the Nike Rorsch or whatever. Just like I can see the look. This is definitely, you had your like Swagapino era song. This is my Swagapino era song.
Yes.
Had to throw that up there. Number 8, Day and Night, Kid Cudi. I was very surprised to see no Kid Cudi on your list.
Fuck, man. How did I not put like literally one of the most influential artists ever in the history of the genre?
We were just talking about it.
Yeah. And as I'm talking about a publication sleeping on Kid Cudi, I sleep on Kid Cudi. So there you go.
Yeah. Number 7, we have Get Lucky, Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams. I love this song. I feel like it is also extremely timeless. Incredible Pharrell feature. I mean, Daft Punk, like, come on. Like, this song dominated the charts. I feel like it was just always on when it, like, for years after it came out. Number 6, Bound 2, Kanye. One of the in my opinion, most iconic songs from Kanye, from the lyrics, the structure of the song, the sample, to the music video. I'm like, Kanye, this is peak Kanye.
Yeah.
Bound 2.
What is it? I want to fuck you hard on a sink.
Yeah.
And after that,
get you something to drink. Yeah. Crazy. Beautiful. I love this song.
Yeah.
Number 5, High for This, The Weeknd. Of all the trilogy songs, of all the EPs, I feel like High for This really encapsulates like that just dark, gritty, like visceral, late night, the part, like the after party vibe.
Yes.
And High for This, I feel like had to be at least in the top 5. So moving into the top 5 here. Number 4, speaking of top 5s, we have Kendrick Lamar.
Smoking on your top 5.
Yes, Mad City. I can say, I can vouch, I can rap the entirety of Mad City. And when this song came out, I made sure of it.
I can vouch for that as recent as literally like the last time we went out together. Do you remember that? We had someone's one of our friends brothers pick us up, and they played this song, and sure enough, Matt goes ahead and fucking like raps every single word of this song.
Yep.
There's a reason this dude's SoundCloud name was Matt City.
Matt City, yeah.
So yeah, I absolutely, it was between All Right and Mad City, and I was like, I'm like tackling with it, but Mad City is like one of those songs that anytime it goes on, the Bloods and the Crips all got along. I close my eyes and I just go into this like trance of like, whoa, like I'm being transported back to the 2010s. Love this
great track. One of my favorite Kendrick songs of all time. Number 3, we have Ultralight Beam, with I mean, iconic song, my favorite. This one also timeless, but my top 2, we have number 2, The Less I Know the Better by Tame Impala.
This is kind of, I'm definitely gonna want some elaboration on this one. This is a surprise pick. I love one. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it though. I love the pick.
A lot of people, I mean, they can see this as song being overplayed, as being like, overdone, oversaturated. It's all over TikTok, whatever. But despite the amount of times I've heard it, the drop never gets old. Tame Impala, I feel like, could be all over this list. I could put a bunch of songs on here, like Let It Happen, Eventually, anything from Currents, honestly. Even Nangs, honestly. It's like a 30-second track, and it's like still one of the most insane like sonic experiences ever. But Less I Know the Better, super iconic. I mean, if you're talking about indie track or indie kid tracks, this is the peak indie kid track, and I love it for that. But at number 1, have to put Novocaine by Frank Ocean. Yes. I think the best, in my opinion, the best R&B track of the 2010s, let alone track. So, yep, that was my list. Quite a journey. They're pretty different, but also we have some similarities.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. I feel like we have a better list than Rolling Stone for sure.
I agree, man. I love it. I'm working on like a little Instagram post for us to post like our top 25 lists on Instagram, so people can like, you know, get their thoughts on and comment on it. So look out for that. But you know, there you go. Our top 50 combined, both of our lists, top 50 songs of the 2010s. Let us know what you think on Twitter, on Instagram,
all that good stuff
right here. Hope you guys enjoyed that, because I had a lot of fun just kind of going back through the years and being like, oh yeah, that song was a very big moment in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I really loved your list. There was a lot of songs on there that I was like, oh shit, how did I like a couple of those like oh shit moments of like, that song should have definitely been on my on the list somewhere. So yeah, man, dope. I love it. Hope you guys loved it as well.
That was fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Curry definitely would definitely do another list like this for any artist. Maybe for our Halloween special. I'm definitely down to do that as part of the games. But yeah, I think that about does it for us though for this episode. Very meaty episode. A lot of things to look forward to tonight, dropping at 9:00 our time. I'm definitely gonna take a look at that. Or check out the Don Tolliver project, as well as potentially a new SZA track, that Corday track. Lots of things to look forward to.
Ooh, James Blake.
Yep.
Oh man, it's gonna be a great time
for sure.
Just like the past 2 hours have been. So thank you for for coming through. Thank you for participating. Thank you just for being cool, man. I really like the community of people we have. So please go ahead and share with your friends, anyone. Like anyone, even just the idea that you like us enough to show some love to people that it would mean a lot to us. Just that one person that comes over and is like curious as to what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate it, and thank you guys for everything. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Definitely stay tuned and turn on that notification bell for when we go live. Always, every single Thursday, same time, same place. Follow us on all our socials down below. Our Thoughts Podcast on everything. But with that, we will see y'all next week. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Peace out. Peace. And stay safe.